Yeah, I know people in Texas. I know some people in Texas that didn't have power till fucking today. You know?
Oh, that sucks. I heard about that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if there's anybody that needed to come up and just stay at my place. But then I realized if you're going to send somebody from Texas up to my place, I don't think I have enough outlets for all their cord, their plug-in sex toys.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to a new episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
What?
And I'm Chris.
What?
My name is Chris.
My name is Chris! Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, today, guys, we are reviewing two movies like we do every single week right here on Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. Today, we got two sci-fi classics in the works. Movies that are going to be either do or die, or we live and die, or we breathe and die. I don't know. I'm trying.
I'd be reticent to call one of these a classic. I wouldn't be so good. But yeah. So,
I mean, these are two sci-fi thrillers. Mm-hmm. The first one is going to be the ultimate movie, the one that everybody has been looking for. For the past, the last year and a half, everybody's really wanting this movie, and that is the one and only. Yes, I am stalling because my computer is being really slow today. All right, here we go. And the one and only Atlas, featuring the one, the only Mrs. Jenny from the block herself, J-Lo.
What don't you get? I'm the maid.
Well, what was all this? Some kind of bet? A little game of what? Get the guests?
No! Look, I was trying on her clothes, and then you were there, and then you invited me out, and everything else.
And you thought you had to lie to keep me interested?
Who's kidding who here? You think you would have taken a second look at me if you knew I was the maid?
Well,
come on, with all due respect for your big-hearted politics, I don't think so, Mr. Assemblyman.
How would you know? You didn't give me a chance. You stand on your soapbox, judging everyone, so sure that they're judging you.
And you think they're not? Come on, half the time I'm some stereotype that they're making fun of. The other half of the time I'm just invisible. You know what? Maybe that's the point. The first time you saw me, I was cleaning your bathroom floor, only you didn't see me.
That is from the illustrated movie Made in Manhattan.
Made in Manhattan? And who is the actor that she's talking to?
Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes. All right. Yeah, remember that. Yeah. So anyway, Jennifer Lopez, that's like one of her best acting. To be honest, I could not find any other segment where she talks that long.
Yeah.
Like except for Marry Me, where she's asking Owen Wilson to come on stage, but that was really annoying for sound effects. Also in this movie, the one, the only Shang-Chi himself, Mr. Suma Lee.
I guess you all know that I've been madly in love with Emma for a few years now, give or take.
It was 8th grade.
Oh, wow, Colin, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't realize we were keeping track. Well, I remember meeting her for the first time and thinking, that's it. That's the girl. And then life took us in separate directions, and when we ran back into each other, we had both grown up quite a bit, you could say. But some things don't change, and when I look at you now, Emma, it's like I'm right back in the 8th grade again. And I'm thinking, that's her. That's the girl. And I look at you all and I think, that's it. That's the family.
So, yeah, that's from something he was in.
Aww.
And that's cute.
Is that what you think when you think of me? You're like, aww.
Sometimes.
Oh, that's my family.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, fuck, that's my family.
That's
what I chose. Also in this movie, award-winning, I mean, I can't remember all the awards he won, but he won a shit ton last year. Mr. Sterling K. Brown.
Lisa told me she saw him kissing a white woman once.
Why did I have no idea? Why am I the last to know?
Because you love them too much. Enemies see each other better than friends.
What the hell did you give her?
It's oxycodone, but knocks them right out.
You gave her opioids to sleep?
Yeah. You ever seen a heroin addict? Those guys take naps standing up.
It's dangerous.
Look, I'm keeping an eye on her. I'm a doctor.
So am I.
Right. Maybe if we need to revive a sentence.
Yeah, that's from the American Fiction. He plays my favorite character.
American Fiction, the movie he won 142 awards for.
He was nominated for an Oscar, but he won a few other awards for that movie, just Critics' Choice and that sort of thing. We got.
Oh yeah, I think he won the SAG award. Did he win the SAG award for that one?
I don't see that though.
Yeah, but anyway, Sterling K. Brown, awesome guy, good actor. One of the reasons this movie kicked ass. All right, and then also on top of that, the one and only, I like him because he plays a villain in I think he plays a villain in almost every fucking movie this guy's ever been in. But I love him, and I don't think he gets enough appreciation. Here's him, and I believe the clip I sent you is from one of my favorite movies of all time, Stardust, if I remember correctly. Mark Strong.
Before we seek the stone, I have another question. Am I the seventh son?
Yes.
Another question. Is my favorite color blue?
Yes.
Has excessive begging or pleading ever persuaded me to spare the life of a traitor? What does that mean?
That means no.
Good. Throw them again. This time, throw them high. Do you work for my brother?
From Stardust.
I love that fucking movie. I don't know why. That is like one of my favorite like fantasy movies. It's like
is that there with Willow?
Yeah, dude, it's like Willow. It's like Labyrinth. It's like Never-Ending Story. Like if I had a collection, if you told me I had to have 10, I can only have 10 fantasy movies, and I don't mean like sci-fi, Star Trek, or Star Wars. Take that out. If I could only have like 10 movies about fantasy, Stardust would definitely be in there. And look at the cast in that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a great movie. But the first movie is Atlas that we'll be talking about today, guys. And now, the movie everybody's been looking forward to. Oops, wrong thing. I clicked on the wrong thing. It's going to pop up. And then I don't know why my computer is going so slow today, and I'm so sorry. All right, the movie that everybody's been looking for today, Mad Max.
No, it's not that one. That's the cover for the video game.
Okay. I got it. I found it.
No, that's the cover for that movie. That's the first one. That's not the.
There we go. Mad Max.
No, not that one either.
Damn it, Mad Max.
No, not that one either.
All right, wait. Mad Max.
Not Beyond the Thunderdome either. This one's not that one.
Damn it. Mad Max.
No, that one's pretty good, but it's not that one. It's the one after that.
All four of those are really good. I don't know what you're talking about. All those are great. But here it is. Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, finishing the one, the only, a person at this point in my, I have to say, has she had a bad movie yet? Has she done anything bad?
I'd have to look.
I mean, it's very arguable.
Yeah.
It's very arguable.
Yeah.
But Anya Taylor-Joy.
For starters, you've taken the joy out of eating. Every dish you've served tonight has been some intellectual exercise rather than something you want to sit and enjoy. When I eat your food, it tastes like it was made with no love.
Oh, this is ridiculous. We always cook with love, don't we? Yes, chef! Everyone knows love is the most important ingredient.
Then you're kidding yourself. Come on, chef. I thought tonight was a night of hard home truths. This is one of them. You cook with obsession, not love. Even your hot dishes are cold. You're a chef. Your single purpose on this earth is to serve people food that they might actually like, and you have failed. You failed, and you've bored me. And the worst part is, I'm still fucking hungry.
Oh!
From the menu.
Bam!
From the menu.
From the menu, like what? That, Northman, like Queen's Gambit, like, I mean, she has a long list of really good.
The Witch.
Oh, The Witch! I keep on forgetting she's in your favorite movie that ever existed on the planet Earth.
Yeah.
Also in this movie, now I believe you got the clip for this because I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Mr. Tom Burke.
Tim Burke. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Tom, what the fuck's wrong with me?
I got it right here in front of me, asshole.
Put aside gratitude, Mac. That you've done your best work was no accident. I removed any distraction, eliminated every excuse. Your family, your cronies, liquor. I gave you a second chance.
And for that, I cannot thank you enough.
But with credit for a risky undertaking must go the weight of real responsibility. Given your current health, I wonder if you're up to it.
And frankly, I wonder too, but we'll find out.
You may never work in this town again, Mac.
Orson, please.
That is from Mank. He plays Orson Welles.
Yes, that is exactly right. I could not find anything. I looked so hard, and I could not find a clip for that guy. I even watched, like I told you, I messaged you earlier today. I literally watched, I think, half of the Musketeers short series that he was on, and it'd always be like, he did it. Over there, they're being away.
My wife
like, it was just.
My wife had a crush on him after we saw Furiosa. She's like, who was that guy? So
yeah, I see how that goes. All right. Also in this movie, Lacey Holm.
I shall take a picture. Whew, boy. Goose pimples, right? Now listen, now that is true evil. Not some make-believe cannibal movie trick who's supposed to be scary because you can get into your mind. Nah, old Adolf, when he wanted to get in your mind, he just cracked your skull open and took it. Am I right? Oh, let's see. Now.
Yeah. I forget where that was from, though.
Latchy Hume. I'm sorry for mispronouncing that. It's Latchy Hume. And that was from one of my favorite TV shows that ever existed, The Preacher. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have actually that right above, higher, that right here where that finger is, all the first 10 graphic novels, The Preacher, right there. That's one of my favorite graphic novels of all time. Also in this movie, the great Josh Hellman.
I am not a hooker.
Well, a hooker get the joke. What's this?
He called me a whore.
Is that true? Nobody said whore. She inferred hooker. I meant slut. Hey, that's our sister. She a good kisser? Hey, outside. Pay your check first. I'll pay later. You won't be able to. You think? All the time. You should try it. It's a great joke, but I'm gonna beat your ass. Do you want to do that here or outside?
It's from Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. And let's be honest, I love it. Tom Cruise has some great scenes in life.
But not the best.
One of my,
but he's not the best Jack Reacher, though.
No, he's not the best Jack Reacher, but that scene is one of the most badass scenes from beginning to end.
Okay.
Like, he beats the guys up, and then, like, everybody runs away, or the two of them just stare there for. He's like, really? And he hits the dude again. He goes, really? Hits the dude again. And they're like, okay, we'll run away finally. And last but not least, the whole reason we went to this fucking movie, the man that is the biggest thing on the fucking poster, because he is just a beautiful man beast himself, the one, the only, Mr. Chris Hemsworth.
There was one time when we were children, he transformed himself into a snake, and he knows that I love snakes. So I went to pick up the snake to admire it, and he transformed back into himself, and he was like, yeah, it's me! And he stabbed me. We were 8 at the time.
If we're boosting his ship, we're going to need to draw some guards away from the palace.
Why not set the beast loose? Shut up.
Because of a beast?
No, there's no beast. This is being stupid. We're going to start a revolution.
Revolution?
I'll explain later.
Who's this guy again?
I'll explain later.
Yeah, so...
Thor Ragnarok. You know, I
pick...
was going to be an ass. I was going to be an ass and send you the interview scene from Ghostbuster, Answer the Call, when he's interviewing. It's like, why not get the worst movie he's ever been in?
Do you pick up snakes to admire them?
What's that?
Do you pick up snakes to admire them?
I had a friend that actually raised snakes. So I used to
They call
pick
them
up snakes a lot.
They call them they were his babies. So they call them.
Dude, we did so. My friend had so many snakes. It's a whole different podcast. You don't want to go into that. Yeah. It was weird. I touched his snakes a lot. Usually, it was the bigger snakes. I used to like to swing around a snake a little bit, and I'd play with them until their skin came off. Like I would just sit there and just play with the snake.
You put him in his pants and you try to fish him out.
Oh, we're going to get pulled off the air. All right, Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find us on movies.net. We're w2mnet.com. It's w2moviesnet.com. You can find us there on a bunch of other cool podcasts. We're on Patreon. Patreon.com/ Movies Don't Suck. We're on Facebook. Facebook.com/ Movies Don't Suck podcast. We're at X Movies Podcast. Instagram, MTS Podcast. We're on a Bonfire conference. Movies Don't Suck and something to do. You'll find us there. And where you find podcasts on Movies Don't Suck and something to do. Neil, who do we have today?
Today, we always cover small businesses. We like to make sure to help the small guy. And today, we're going to talk about a really small business. Actually, this is one I go to, so you're going to get a secret from me. This is a place I like to go to that I don't tell anybody. It's my little hidden space, and it is a little dive bar called Four Aces. Four Aces is located at 11035 East 41st Street. Now, it is just in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It is literally just a small, nice little dive bar. I mean, you can smoke inside. They have karaoke. They have live bands that play there. I mean, like here's a band that played there recently. I mean, it is just the mom and pop place. Here's two friends of mine that actually work there. They have karaoke, like I said, every Saturday, and they have Thirsty Thursday where you can go in before 6 o'clock and have happy hour karaoke every Wednesday with my boy. Where's my boy at? Matty Boy. That's my boy. In fact, did I have a picture of him? Oh, I had a picture, but I guess I didn't put it up. But he usually is there, and I'm always sitting like right next to him if I'm there because I love hanging out with Matty. They have free pool on Tuesdays during happy hour from 4 to 6. Manic Monday where they have a good happy hour and always have sales on shots. Sunday Fun Day where they have music playing by David Tyre and friends, and they rock the house from 2:30 on. Literally, it is a nice place. The people there are great. It's great people watching. It's just you want to see a part of Tulsa where everybody's having fun in a good environment and people are just having a good time. Go to Four Aces. Again, Four Aces. You can find them online at Facebook.com/4 Aces Tavern, or you can just go to them at 11035 East 41st Street. Booyah!
I saw Topher in one of those photos you showed.
What's that?
I saw Topher in one of those photos.
Yeah, well, I mean,
wearing my third shirt, so good for him.
Why would Topher be in a photo of a place that I hang out, Chris? Because you want to tell people why that would probably happen, Chris?
Because you guys are friends.
Oh my God, Topher, we're friends. I know you're probably one of the 14 people listening. Topher, this guy thinks we're friends. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
All right.
I like his minor threat shirt. You'll hear that. But I think we're ready to talk movies. I'm sure you're here to talk about movies.
Let's talk the movies.
Let's talk Alice. Director Brad Payton. Brad Payton's directed such things as Daybreak. You remember Daybreak?
Oh yeah, Daybreak. That was an awesome movie.
Also, Rampage, Incarnate, San Andreas, and now he's back with this sci-fi epic or sci-fi movie, Atlas, starring Jennifer Lopez as the titular Atlas Shepard.
What don't you get? I'm the maid.
Also, Simu plays Harlan Shepard.
I guess you all know that I've been madly in love with Emma for...
Sterling K. Brown plays Colonel Elias Banks.
Lisa told me she saw him kissing a white woman once.
Also, Gregory James Cohen plays Smith. Abraham Papua plays Casca Decius. Lena Perillo plays Val Shepard. And Mark Strong plays General Jake Booth.
Before we seek the stone.
So, Neil, let's read the storyline for this movie.
Oh, Yeah, I was just on it, and then I was like, I just decided to move. All right. Atlas Shepard, a brilliant but misunderstood data analyst with a deep distrust of artificial intelligence, joins a mission to capture a renegade robot with whom she shares a mysterious past. But when plans go awry, her only hope of saving the future of humanity from AI is to trust it.
So when I saw the preview for this movie, because I had no clue it was coming out, it just came out May 24th, and Neil was like, let's watch it.
Yeah.
I get serious mom energy from it.
Mom energy?
Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the only thing I could think of. And so, again, went into this.
I don't get that. Mom energy. Like you wanted to give it a hug and a cookie?
No, like moms would really like this movie. I don't know why.
Moms would like this movie.
Yeah.
No, this is a nerd movie.
But it's not a very good nerd movie.
No. Let me explain why this is a nerd movie.
Okay.
This is a B sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Now, the reason it's B is not because of the CGI,
which is terrible.
I didn't think it was that terrible.
Okay.
I thought the CGI was actually pretty good.
Okay. Right.
I mean, look at these scenes, dude. Like that's that's a bad picture, but look at that.
Okay.
That's a pretty good picture.
Fine.
That's pretty good stuff, man. Like, I mean, look at this. The city looks great. The freaking look at that gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want that? I mean, the gun looks cool for sure.
I mean, look at that stuff, man. I like it. The biggest downfall of this movie, and please, people, do not come after me and kill me in my sleep. I don't know what her following is, so just don't do it. It's Jenny from the block.
Dude, like I didn't want to spend the whole fucking movie with her, but you do. Like at the beginning of the movie,
You literally spend the entire movie with her, and the problem is she's never really been that good at anything.
Selena, maybe.
Selena, Hustlers, Made in Manhattan,
maybe, but she's not that great an actress, man. I always found her pretty fucking middling, and like
yeah, like even the movie Enough that she was in, that everybody was like, oh, that's her greatest movie ever and stuff like that. I can't watch it. And then there's that one where she rapes that teenager, the boy next door or whatever, the neighbor. What is it called? Okay, the mother, things, World of Dance, second act. You know, the boy next door. Yeah. The boy next door. Yeah, in 2015. Like, look, I am not against Jennifer Lopez. I mean,
she brought booty back, dude. You know, like she was one of the people that brought booty back. You know, like, do you want to talk about her cultural significance? You know?
Yeah, and by any means, I like her music and stuff like that. I think there are movies for her, and I'm glad that she's trying her damnedest to be a lead actress. But to be honest, I just feel like they lost money somewhere, and they needed to buy someone that wasn't going to take a lot of money.
Did you not want more? I wanted more Sterling K. Brown in this. I wanted to spend the whole movie with that guy instead of Jennifer Lopez.
Oh yeah, that's the person I wanted to spend the movie with. Or, I mean, the only reason she looked good in this movie is because the people she acted off of in certain scenes. Especially with, like Shuma Ali, like, who, like, literally killed it as a bad guy. I fucking loved his, like, the Harlan Shepherd character.
Creepy.
I loved him.
Spooky.
Like, it was like, look at this dude. It's giving you nightmares kind of vibes. You know what I'm saying? The CG wasn't bad. Chris is trying to outplay it like it was bad, but it was... What did you think? I
thought.
I mean, look at that.
It was.
I mean, like, let's get here. Look at that. That's amazing.
I found Jennifer Lopez's character so fucking stubborn and boring. I did.
I know, and that's the thing that probably could. But like, look at that. The CGI is not bad.
All right, man.
I'm gonna fight that one.
Okay.
I'll fight that one. But
you ever saw Series S, right? You was Series S, right? Or Series X?
What?
With Xbox?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fine. I'm just trying to figure out, like, because, man, I didn't like this movie, man. Like it was okay. I didn't fucking hate it, but for it to be like I'm afraid that Netflix is doing the same with the pet movies that aren't that good, and this is one of them. You know, like
yeah, I don't need a series of Atlas. Thank you. You gave me the story. Let's move on. If you want to bring back any series with big, large robots, give me the Pacific Rim series every fucking day out of the sun. You could go more on that one.
It's trying to say something. Like I guess it's trying to say something, but it just kind of bored me. Especially Jennifer Lopez being the center of this movie is the biggest downfall of it, which is a problem. You know what I mean?
And it's about the evil of AI. But like one of the facts I put up, we've had the warning of AI. It's called Terminator.
Yeah.
It's called Artificial Intelligence by Steven Spielberg. It's like there's already what's the movie with Hal?
Space Odyssey.
Space Odyssey 2000.
Yeah.
Like literally, we know AI is bad. We get it. We all get it.
Yep.
Still doing it. We're all still using it.
I think Neil uses it every week for the intro.
No, I don't. I got the idea.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
And then I do it on my own.
Yeah.
It's just like people don't know. Like, there's a couple people watching right now. Chris is AI. Like, it's just me.
I'm not real. Yeah.
He's not real at all. I just give me a punk guy from Texas that is very sensitive and doesn't like good beer. And it was
I like
boom,
good beer.
I
like good beer.
I love that's the thing he took as the insult.
Yeah.
But anyway, so anyway, we get the AI is bad and we don't want to take away jobs. None of us want jobs to be taken away from human beings. We all get that. We all know that. But
it's just not very good, man. You know?
I wanted it to be better. But the thing is, I was very happy. It was decent, but I'm not it's okay. It's not as bad as Sharkopolis versus, that or whatever, or it's not bad as a sci-fi original movie, a Sci-Fi Channel original movie. This has good graphics. There's good actors in this movie.
There are a few, yeah.
I just feel like Jennifer Lopez's acting was like Madam Web. Is that the best way? Where everybody else seems, well, no, because everybody in Madam Web just seems like nobody gave a fuck about that.
So awful. You watched it yet?
I can't believe that's in the top right now at fucking on Netflix. No, I can't believe that's in the top.
It has to be out of more curiosity. They watch the first 10 minutes and that's it. It has to be that.
Dude, it's been in the top 10 since it came out.
Yeah, but there are people in there I know it was pretty dope. Pretty sure that out there, but when I talked about the problems with it and how bad it is, one of the worst things is the same recent memory is Madam Web.
Yeah.
But do you want
that's Madam Web. Madam Web will probably be my top 5 worst movies of all time. This one, I'll just forget about it.
Yep. Yeah.
This one I'll just forget about.
Yeah.
This one won't be in the worst 5 movies of the year. This will just be one of them I forget.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. With this day and age, it's okay to have forgettable movies. But the thing is, what was the length on this one?
It was it's almost
2
hours.
Okay, so that was the problem. Yeah, it's almost 2 hours. So look, guys, it's okay to have movies like this, but you got to keep that time level down. Not every movie is a Martin Scorsese 3-hour feature. All right, we need to stop this fucking stuff where every movie has to be 2 hours, 3 hours.
Give me a tight 90-minute movie. I'm fine with a 90-minute movie.
Yeah, if this would have been 90 minutes, I think we would have probably appreciated it more.
I feel like because it was a little
on, and there's a couple spots where it kind of dragged on a little bit, and I feel like if it just had a good 90 minutes, maybe even maybe an hour 40. Maybe an hour 40, but you're stretching this out to 2 hours. I'm sorry, man. You didn't have an interesting enough main actress to make this a 2-hour movie.
You know what I watched yesterday? I watched Kubo Volume 1 and 2 right back to back.
What you want? Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2?
Right back to back, and I was like, man, that's what's a good movie. That's a great lead.
You know what I watched yesterday?
What's that?
Yesterday I watched. Let's see here. I watched this.
Mad Max.
Then I watched this.
You watched Mad Max 2. Okay.
Then I watched this.
Beyond the Thunderdome, Mad Max again.
And then I watched this.
Yeah. And then,
right after. But I watched that one right after I watched
Fury Road.
This.
Or Furiosa. Yeah. So
I watched them all in order. Chris, what's your score on Atlas?
Atlas, my score is probably a 3.2. You know?
3.2 out of 5, guys. We vote 1.1 out of 5.
0 out of 5.
Man, I can't believe you gave it a 3.2.
You know, fuck it. 3. I'm gonna 3. I'm gonna 3. Like again.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3.
Yeah.
And you're like 3.2, and you just told me how much you did not like this movie. I kind of like this movie, and I'm giving it a 3, and you're like, I didn't like this movie. 3.2.
I stayed till the I stayed till the end. I'll say that. So like,
I stayed to the end. This is what's that? There's one reviewer that always says alcohol needed. Alcohol needed to enjoy this movie. All right, Chris, what do the people on Rotten Tomatoes say?
So Neil, Atlas, audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, what is it?
All right, on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm going to say the audience score for this is 58%.
49%.
49?
Yeah.
It's close. I should have gone lower.
What is the correct score for Atlas on Rotten Tomatoes?
39.
19%.
19? Damn!
Damn! Crux is Jennifer Lopez admirably does her best to shoulder Atlas's seismic stope, but the sci-fi spectacle buckets around the weight of a script whose intelligence is merely artificial. So here's here's a good. I'll do a good review and a bad review for that. This is from Ed Power, Daily Telegraph. It says it's an action film, and yeah, I could have scripted, but you'd have to have a circle loose not to get up in the high octane silliness. He gave it 3 out of 5. And this is from Patrick Caramo of Radio Times. He says, the attempts to tap into the zeitgeist around the AI failed to yield anything interesting or insightful. Calling them on better films have handled the topic with more originality. Despite its relatively large budget, Atlas is an eyesore. So, yeah, that's what we saw. This movie's Atlas. It's on Netflix. You guys can watch it right now. If you don't
You'll watch it right now. If you got the Netflix, if not, borrow someone's password. If you don't, if it says it's not your household, all you got to do is get their email and send a code to that email, and then put that code in, and you can go right around their whole email thing. Anyway,
are they gonna kick us out from the internet off of YouTube for saying that?
No, it's easy. You can go look. Okay. You can Google it. Chris, you know what else you can Google?
Well, the news, all right.
News, but you don't, so let's hear it. This is the movies that don't suck and Sunlight News. I'm going to read stuff to Chris because he lost both eyeballs in a fire saving 5 kids.
I think it's worth it. But, what's
all right, Chris?
Yeah.
We got to talk about it because it just happened. It just happened a few minutes ago. Yes, it did. Chris, look, just this whole time while I was talking to you, I even downloaded something just for you. Here you go. You ready? Once, twice, 34 times a felon.
Movie star known for movies like Home Alone 2.
Movie star, yeah, for Home Alone 2, known for many other movies and being the sponsor of things like WrestleMania before and stuff like that. Things that I know about. Movie celebrity, apprentice, co-host, and former president of the United States has gotten found guilty of all 34 counts of felony. It took them less than 30 minutes to fucking the jury went in and came out 30 minutes.
They asked for the testimony to be read again, and after that they were like, yeah, okay, With I mean, what the fuck is going on, guy? I don't know why he. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just he sucks, you know. So like.
Yeah. So that piece of shit human being is now found guilty for everything he's ever done with that going on. So that's a thing. Whatever.
Let me ask you. How many times are you a felon?
What's that?
How many times are you a felon?
I don't know how many times I'm a felon.
Was it zero? Because I'm 0 times a felon.
Well, I mean, I killed that one dude, and I don't. But it wasn't my fault.
They let you out.
Well, it wasn't really my fault.
Okay.
I mean, he fell on my knife. I didn't jump him.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I can move on.
All right, Chris. As of last week, we got a name, and here's the title. The new Knives Out movie will be called
Wake Up Dead Man.
Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery featuring the good old Daniel T. Craig as Bignon Blanc. Can't wait for it. He's the shit. He's great. I love him. Yep. Michael Flanagan confirmed to direct the radical new Exorcist movie, the Non-Believer sequel. So this is going to be a sequel to the Exorcist movies, but not a Believer sequel, which was the suck-ass one. Did we even cover Believer?
We did, and we talked about how bad it was. I feel like
okay.
I feel like we did.
That's how good it was. Yeah. That's how much I remember it. Chris, I got to say this. So, have you ever heard of the Knives Out sequel movies?
Yeah, sure. I know about Glass Onion and Didn't Wake Up. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a movie coming out called Knives Out Wake Up Dead Man, and they've casted one of the first people that are going to be part of the all-star cast, and that is Andrew Scott from 1917 and Spectator and many other famous movies like that. So he is one of the main guys that are going to be in that cast, because there's always an all-star cast.
Sure.
And Knives Out.
I
can't wait for that. But you know what I can't wait for? Are you ready for this?
What is it?
This gives me hope, Chris. It made me happy here. Okay. Right here in the heart. Right here in the heart. We have our He-Man. Our new He-Man. The one and only Nicholas Galtison. Stars as He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, set for theatrical release as of June 5th, 2026. His rise to fame was Purple Hearts, leading roles in streaming hits like Red, White, and Royal Blue as well. He will be playing Prince Adam / He-Man.
So is he just like probably buffing the fuck up right now to get ready to play He-Man? Right? He's
probably, dude. He's probably shooting steroids up his asshole and whatever they do,
Yeah.
Probably eating 900 chicken sandwiches a day, So, Chris, do you like a movie series called Knives Out?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so they got a new one coming out called Wake Up Dead Man, right?
Yeah.
And they just casted some of that. You know how they always have an all-star cast?
Yeah.
All right, so they just casted Challengers star Josh O'Connor.
Oh yeah,
is going to be part of the all-star cast. He was one of those three main players in the Challengers movie.
Yeah, he was the one against Mike Face. So yeah, Josh O'Connor played Paul's week. Yeah, I remember that. We talked about that last week.
So that is awesome. I can't wait for that.
Real quick, is he going to be part of a threesome? That one in the new Knives Out. Do you know? We were promised a threesome when we got it.
We might ask about that here in a little bit. Yeah. Will this be the movie that we get threesome? By the way, there is a shirt over at mybonfire.com for MTS podcast, bonfire.com/MTS podcast called This Is Not the Threesome I Was Promised. Go pick that up right now. Anyway, Bob Odenkirk has given us some good, encouraging updates. For Nobody 2 has been confirmed to start filming on January 6th in Winnipeg. So Nobody 2 is coming. If you haven't seen the movie Nobody with Bob Odenkirk, who played Sal in Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad, literally one of the best things. I mean, Bob Odenkirk is a comedic writer, and he is an action star.
You guys, he also, yeah.
Isn't that fucking... for the goddamn Simpsons.
He was not. I think he was nominated for Better Call Saul, and he also is, part of Mr. Show with Bob and David. And he's also a great comedian and a great actor. So I can't wait to see Nobody too. If you hasn't seen Nobody, go ahead and see it.
I can't wait. So, Chris, do you like the movie series called Knives Out?
Yeah, I do.
Dude, so they got a new one coming out called Wake Up Dead Man, and they just casted Kaylee Spiney from Priscilla and Civil War, which we just reviewed 2 episodes ago, is now part of the cast of Wake Up Dead Man, Knives Out. Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's great. I just found this out.
So we got Andrew Scott, we got Josh O'Connor, we got Kylie Spiney. I believe we got a good movie in the works.
Okay. Is there any more that you're going to announce for Knives Out?
But anyway, so Zac Efron is now very happy. A movie that we both reviewed very highly, and I put in my top 3 of last year, is finally getting the love that it didn't get at the theater, and that's Iron Claw. It has now got a 94% audience score from Rotten Tomatoes because of it streaming so long. Since it's been out, it's been in the top 3 of the streaming page on HBO Max since it has come out. So I am very excited about that. That is a very, very good movie, guys. You don't even have to like wrestling. You don't even have to like wrestling to like that movie. That is one of those movies that you just need to go have a good time and watch it. It is, man, it's amazeballs. I like it. Chris, have you ever heard of the movie called Knives Out?
I have. It's a movie I like quite a bit.
So they're creating a new one. There's going to be a 3rd one in the series.
What's it called?
And it's called Wake Up Dead Man.
Okay.
And in it is going to be none other than Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis from 70 shows, Bad Men, Meg from Family Guy, one of the most famous actresses married, forgetting Sarah Marshall, married to Ashton Kutcher. She's going to be in Wake Up Dead Man with the cast of Andrew Scott, Josh O'Connor, Callie Springham. I mean, I can't even fathom. So far, it sounds like it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah, we got her too.
So, yeah, dude. So Netflix is now building a Minecraft CG animation series. Netflix is now developing Minecraft anime series. Minecraft, which is one of Chris's favorite games.
No, it's not. It's one of the games I don't understand. Did you play Minecraft?
No, I've played it. Yeah, I understand it. It was just not it wasn't my bag, baby.
Yeah.
If I want to build a world, I'll do it on Sims or something like that. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm just past that level.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're old. I think that's the thing. That is the thing.
Yeah, but they are developing the animated series. John Berg shared about the Minecraft movie, mentioning they're going to be part of the movie, which has Jason Momoa and Jack Black signed to it already. Director, ready for this name? I haven't heard this name in a while. Jared Hess.
Oh, of the Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Nacho Libre.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
I'm kind of happy for him. I'm kind of happy he's getting another movie direct. So,
man, so whatever. Hope it works out. I'll catch it if it's good. I'll take a look at it. Me. I'll take a look at anything. Yeah. Like X-Men 97. I just finished that the other day, and oh my god, talk about crying like a little baby at the end of that. Oh my gosh. But you know what, Chris? Did you ever like that series that came on Netflix called Knives Out?
Yeah, I did like that movie. I did like both of them.
All right, so they got a new one coming out called Wake Up Dead Man.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah, and they already cast somebody in it. So now Jeremy Renner.
Oh wow,
Jeremy Renner, from Mayor of Kingston, Mission Impossible, Hawkeye. Right. He is going to be in there. So he's going to be in there with Mila Kunis, Kaylee Spiney, Josh O'Connor, Andrew Scott. I mean, so far it's sounding like this is going to be the movie to see when this movie comes out.
So, did you like him as Bourne?
Right?
Did you like his Bourne movie? He was Jason Bourne for one movie. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. I, to be honest, I don't think there's a Jeremy Renner movie I don't like. I just like Jeremy Renner. I think literally he's a dude I'd want to sit down and have a beer with.
Have you seen him? You seen him in Dahmer? He's like
a Blumhouse.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Blumhouse is reportedly set a next horror movie reboot from a cult classic from 1981, which will be 15 years after its last entry. They're working on. They are bringing back My Bloody Valentine. Now, if you remember that was the minor guy, and stuff like that. Which, by any means, he was a good character. And I thought he did not get enough love back in the day.
Great band too.
So I'm looking very forward to that. Like, I am just like, boom, boom, boom. Please, just do it right.
Yeah.
That's all we're asking.
Yeah, that's what we're asking.
James Gunn has reported that Deathstroke will be in the DCU coming up soon. So people are going to get that Deathstroke character that everybody's been pissed that he didn't get a good wave at in the last series. Jennifer Love Hewitt is afraid that she's gonna fuck up. I know what you did last summer, Legacy sequel. She's very worried.
She's such a cutie.
Oh, Chris, did you ever hear about that movie Knives Out? That series?
Yeah, Knives Out.
Yeah,
isn't there a third one coming out?
Yeah. They're doing a new one called Wake Up Dead Man, and they just cast somebody in there. Oh yeah, what's her name? And that is good old Kerry Washington from Django Unchained, Ray, The Last King of Scotland. She'll be in there with Jeremy Renner, Mila Kunis, Kaylee Spinney, Josh O'Connor, and Andrew Scott. So far, that cast, man, that sounds like a very good cast coming up.
Man, stacked, yeah.
All right. Also coming out, Simple Favor 2 has already got done filming.
Did we talked about for the first one? We liked it a lot. Versus Simple Favor.
Yeah, we love the first one. It's already done filming. The second one's already done.
I can't wait to see it.
So they're aiming for, it looks like, sometime at the beginning of the year next year. But hey, man, I mean, it's already done filming.
Yeah, I can't wait.
National Treasure 3 is happening, and director John Turteltaub gives promising update. He says that everyone that was a main person in the originals is returning, and even hinted at Sean Bean from the original National Treasure might be returning as the villain again.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, like,
I know, as long as he doesn't die.
Nick Cage, anything about it?
Right? That's the main part, right? Because he dies and everything. Oh, talking about that guy who's got 34 felonies, his attorney sent a cease and desist letter to block the Apprentice release, where Sebastian Stan makes him look like a rapist and a racist.
What makes him look like? But isn't he kind of that already? But you know, like, whatever.
The movie presents itself as a factual biography of Mr. Trump, yet this is what the lawyer said, is nothing could be further from the truth. That's you, man. You're a racist piece of shit, and you're fucking a rapist.
Yeah.
All right, get over yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. What else do I got here? Looks like Mel Gibson is going to be working with Mark Wahlberg. Mel Gibson is going to be working as a director for a new directs a psychotic Mark Wahlberg in Flight Risk is the name of the movie, which now has a fall release date. It'll be coming out on October 18th of 2024. So basically it's about a guy that goes psychotic on a plane, and Topher Grace is going to be in it. Michelle Dockery. I'm interested.
Is Mark Wahlberg the guy who goes crazy? You don't see play villains that often.
No, and I mean one of my favorite movies he ever did was actually his first movie where he was psychotic. Like the first movie he ever did with Fear.
Oh yeah,
Fear. Remember that with him and Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Man, I thought that was awesome. Big rumors are flying, and Mr. Chris Hemsworth, who we're about to talk about in Furiosa, is doubling down on the Transformers G.I. Joe crossover movie. He might be their Duke. He might be the guy leading the G.I. Joe. Makes sense to me. I mean, who else would you want besides Chris Hemsworth? He looks like a perfect Duke, you know?
Yeah.
So, hey, hope it happens. I love Chris Hemsworth. I've never not liked Chris Hemsworth. Everybody, and this year, the guys at good old one of the movies coming out that we're looking forward to going to see more than anything this year is Deadpool versus Wolverine, or Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so they've made a popcorn box, and that is the actual popcorn box. It is not a lie.
They want you to fuck it.
And
they're asking you to fuck that.
They want you to fuck it. They want you to fuck it. Unlike the Dune 2 one, they want you to fuck it. And Ryan Reynolds has declared this 2024 the year of the fight of the popcorn boxes. So everybody get your Wolverine mouth-blowing one. And finally, Chris, have you heard of a series of movies called Knives Out?
I have. It's like really popular. I really like it.
Yeah. So they got a new one coming out called Wake Up Dead Man, and you'll never believe who they got.
Who's that?
They have added to the cast Glenn Close
Glenn Close.
On the cast. So Glenn Close, everybody knows her from Hook, from 101 Dalmatians, Mars Attacks, The Natural, Fatal Attraction.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Glenn Close. Yeah, and she's also going to be joined by Kerry Washington, Jeremy Renner, Mile Kunis, Callie Spinney, Josh O'Connor, and Andrew Scott. All
that's a really stacked cast. That's amazing.
Yeah, with
with
Daniel T. Craig. Yeah. And Chris, that is the news. That was the Movies Don't Suck and some of the news. I told things to Chris because he cannot read because of the one time he pulled out both of his eyeballs thinking they were meatballs.
That's true. Let's talk about Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, directed by George Miller. You guys know
Beyond the Dome.
Yeah, George Miller did such things as Mad Max 2, Beyond the Thunderdome. He also directed a movie we saw last year that we liked, which is 3,000 Years of Longing. Remember that movie? 3,000. Yeah, we liked that one. But yeah, he's back with.
Yeah, I remember the movie 3,000 Years of Longing.
Yeah. What's it? 2022. And so he's back with the prequel to Fury Road. This is starring Anya Taylor-Joy as Furiosa herself.
For starters, you've taken the joy out of eating.
Also, this stars also Chris Hemsworth as Dementus.
There was one time when we were children, he transformed himself into a snake, and he knows that I love snakes. So
Tom Burke plays Praetorian Jack.
Put aside gratitude, Mac. That you've done your best work was no accident.
Also, this also stars George Setoff as the History Man. Wacky Hume is Immortal Joe. Also, John Howard is the People Eater. Angus Sampson is Organic Mechanic. Charles Fraser is Mari Jabassa. Elsa Pataki is Wolverine General. And also Josh Hellman plays Scrotus.
I am not a hooker.
Well, a hooker get the joke. What's this?
He called me a whore.
Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for Furiosa and Mad Max Saga?
It's Mad Max, fuckers. I don't know. Do I need to read it? No, I'm just kidding. As the world fell, young Furiosa snatched from the green place of married many mothers and falls into the hands of the great biker horde led by the warlord Dementus. Sweeping through the wasteland, they come across the Citadel, presided over by the Immortan Joe, while the two tyrants war for dominance. Furiosa must survive many trials as she puts together the means to find her way home. Yeah!
This movie's fucking dope, dude. It's a dope movie.
This movie blew me like a hooker at a party, and I paid $50 for it.
Yeah.
Like literally, this movie. This was a Mad Max movie.
Mm-hmm.
I went in thinking a Mad Max movie. I got a Mad Max movie. Like Chris Hemsworth as a villain. Let's talk about this.
So good.
Because this is very rare. We the only last time I think we got Chris Hemsworth was what, Bad Times at the El Royale? El Royale?
Yeah.
I think that's the last time we got him as a villain, which he was a badass in that one,
Yeah.
if you remember correctly.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
I remember we reviewed that for the podcast years ago.
Yeah,
and
you're like, ooh, look at Chris Hemsworth looking.
And we're like, dude, give me more of that Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
We got him.
Yeah, we
got him in this one. Also, major shout out to Anya Taylor-Joy and Isla Brown, who just knocked the character of Furiosa right out of the fucking park.
Yeah. So, like, I know when they were talking about de-aging Charlize Theron, they realized they couldn't do that after 10 years after it hadn't come out or whatever. So finally, we got the Furiosa Mad Max Saga. And honestly, I don't know.
Here we go.
Okay.
You ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
That's what we got about that. Charlize Theron was disappointed over being unable to play Furiosa again herself. She nonetheless voiced her approval for Anya Taylor-Joy taking her place, calling her one of the greatest fucking actresses in an interview.
This has everything you like about the Mad Max universe, except for Max. He's not in it. But it has the grit, it has the violence, it has the fucking amazing car chases. It's got everything you want, and it's fantastic. This movie is dope.
And this movie is made for IMAX theater.
Yeah.
This is what you go. This is the movie you go see in the theater, not on your TV in the theater with the boom, with the rah, with like all that, with the shaking of the walls, the vibrations, the big screen. This is what theaters are for.
See it in IMAX, see it in Dolby Surround or Dolby Atmos. See it like at a theater.
See in the 4D, see it in the 4D where the seats move and shit like that, dude. Like that's what this movie's for.
Yeah.
This is, and the acting, the story building in this is ridiculously good. Like there are points in it that literally almost pulled tears out of my eyes, and like it was just.
Yeah, you go to movie. This is the reason you go to theaters. This movie is made to see in theaters. Yeah. You don't fucking sit at home and watch this shit. You need to go out and fucking like experience this because it's an incredible movie. It's
and it's only I think this one's 2.5 hours long, which I know I always bitch about how long movies are and stuff like that. But this one felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I felt like I sat down, movie was done.
Yeah.
And so like. And that's okay. When a movie feels like it's 5 minutes, even though it's 2.5 hours long, that's when you know they did it the right way.
I want to mention that this movie, seeing it also enriches Fury Road to me. Like you see this and you see Fury Road, you're like, okay, like it enriches the rest of that, like the Fury.
Yeah, because it like literally this movie leads right up into Fury Road.
Yeah,
it leads right up into it. And like literally, like I said earlier in the podcast, I literally watched the other ones just to get me up for this. But I knew that this was the movie that was before Fury Road, and so I didn't watch Fury Road. But as soon as I got home, I watched fucking Fury. Like literally at this desk right here, I was watching Fury Road while I was working on the podcast last night. Just sitting here like with my headphones on, like bam, boom,
Yeah, it's fantastic. You guys like, and I know that it somehow it didn't do that well this weekend. It was number one, but it was a weak weekend. Fucking make your weekend to go see this. Like this is a movie you have to see in theaters, and it's just so dope. It's so dope. Everyone's so great in it. Anya Taylor-Joy's great.
Everybody. If you like Mad Max, if you like this kind of post-apocalyptic awesome shit, and we all do, because let's be honest, Fallout's out there right now killing it. This is starting to kill it at the theater. But this movie has to make its budget back, plus some, because they're already wanting to make a movie called Mad Max The Wasteland.
We want to see that. We want to see that.
And I want to see it. So, motherfuckers, please go to the theater. Please see this movie. Out of any movie you see right now, if you take your kids to it, that's fine. It's rated R. It's not for nudity. It's just because there's some weird shit. And there's a guy that clips his nipple every now and then.
Oh my god!
But Yeah, it's more of the violence, but it's not really violent. It's not bloody, gory violent. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more the language.
Lots of explosions, which we always see these.
Yeah, there are a lot of explosions, and there are some bodies pulled apart.
Yeah.
So, okay, maybe not take the kids, but take the kids if they're above 13. I don't know. You're a parent. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Tom Berg played.
Don't take your babies, though. Don't take your babies. I'm tired of babies being at movies like this. All right? It's going to be loud and explosive. That is not good for your baby's eardrums. Not a doctor. I just know science. Anyway.
My wife was super into but Tom Berg's character, Praetorian Jack. Just like, this has everything you want. It's fucking fantastic. It passes the Bechdel test. It's got badassness all throughout it. It's super dope.
Yes, and the fact that it's like, oh my god, like the story of Furiosa is just like when I heard this story was going to be the next story of the Mad Max universe, I was not the happiest. I was kind of like, whatever. I guess that's where we'll go. I guess we'll go follow that character. You know what it kind of reminds me? It kind of reminds me of that time we were playing D&D.
Yeah.
And like our dungeon master or DM was making it very clear that we needed to go over and investigate this river that like turn from clean going one way.
Oh, shit river.
Going to complete the shit river. Yeah, I wasn't going to call it that, but he wanted us to go investigate that, but instead we started stalking some guard.
Yeah.
we're like, no, we're stalking that dude. Well, I don't know. It's like that's what when I heard about the story of this movie, that's what I thought was like this is going to be But Jason 30 Strange said he can't. Fury Road was amazing and he can't wait to see it. Boom. It's like
go see it, dude. Go see it in theaters. Go see it,
Jason 30 Strange right there. Bam. Right here says can't wait to see it. Mad Max. Woo woo. But so anyway, this is like that where it was like I did not think this was going to be good. And it blew my mind. This is literally one of the best Mad Maxes. I love this. I love that it's like the new Evil Dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, I love Evil Dead. The original Evil Dead, Bruce Campbell, fucking love it. All the above, love it. But this is a way to move a franchise forward into the now. Without doing a reboot, we're not doing a freaking remake. We're not doing anything. We're moving a story forward in a universe that has plenty of stories to tell.
You can tell so many Mad Max stories within this universe because there's so much to see. And it's, I was thinking about the movies that we done best this year. We got two like desert landscapes. You think about Dune Part 2, and then you got Furiosa, which also is some sort of a desert landscape. And I couldn't be happier. This movie's dope. I want to see it again. I want to go back to it and see this in theaters.
I mean, look at these, like the vehicles. Like this is why I love the Dune, not the Dune, but
Mad Max.
This universe is because look at this. Like look at their outfits. Look at how creative people get. Just like making the stuff. Like where's that? The vehicles. There we go. There's a good one of the vehicles. But all these vehicles, like that chariot, man.
Yeah.
That chariot's just like nuts with the 3 motorcycles.
Yeah,
using it as a chariot.
I told you that one with the guitars that shoots fire.
Dude, right?
Yeah. And it's just, the
visuals in this movie are ridiculous. Yeah. The outfits, I'm trying to find more, but maybe I didn't download as many as I thought I did. But like, even the way they age Chris Hemsworth in the movie, the way they make everything go, it was just like, man.
It made me go. I was super excited. I was like, let's go. Well, after the first, 10 minutes, this movie is also super exciting. You're not going to fall asleep with this at all. If you do, there's something wrong with you because it's always exciting. I loved Furiosa. And I really hope you guys will see it.
I'm going to be like, it's going to be like a fight between this movie and another movie, I think. Look at that. Look at that vehicle, bro. Like, look at that. I mean, just just to be the person to be sitting back going, all right, this is how these people are going to look.
Yeah.
This is how this whole universe is going to look. It blows my fucking mind. Like I think of myself as a creative person. I think I have some creativity. But then I look at something like that and I'm like, God, I'm not even fucking creative at all.
Yeah, I know.
I have no creative bones in my life. But
and George Miller was 80 and he put this out. So, I mean,
yeah. And I'm going to just say this, Chris. Let's get into it right off the back. Boom. This is a 4.5. Oh, you know what? No, this is a 4.6 out of for me. Fuck it. This is a 4.8. I don't know, man. I think it's high. It's a 4.7, 4.8. Like, this is like, we'll go 4.7. We'll go 4.7 because I can't remember what I made Dude 2, and I don't want that fight at the end of the year. So, but that's going to be, this is going to be like, which one did I like more of the desert movies?
Yeah.
And this is going to be one of them when I go to make that top 10. This is definitely, I don't see this not being in my top 5, top 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to say probably top 5. Right now, I think this, Dune, and I think Deadpool Wolverine will probably be my number 1.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
This is a 4.6 for me. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You guys got to see this in theaters. It's the movie that I'm most upset that it's not doing as well as it is. It upsets me, but
yeah, this is a movie that should just be, dude, seriously, take the guy, take the girl, take whatever. It's a blow 'em up, great fucking post-apocalyptic movie. And it's not just the blowing up part, guys. That's not the thing. There's actually a real story going on.
Yeah.
And it's the things that are going on between these two warlords. But on top of it, it's about a little girl growing up in this post-apocalyptic. I mean, she goes from like, I think she's like 7, I think, like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Going into being a 20-year-old, 30-year-old, like throughout this movie. So you're seeing a woman trying to survive in one of the most brutal environments you could ever imagine.
I don't even know anything about this. It's all these little cool shit. Just keep your eyes open for the cool gadgets in this thing. Just things that you'll never see anywhere else. Neil, I'm going to run tomatoes.com right now. What is the audience score for Furiosa Mad Max Saga?
87%.
90%.
Damn, I was off by 3. All right.
What's the critic score for Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga?
I don't know if they're going to sadden me on this one, but I'm gonna shoot my shot, Chris, because I out of the great words of good old, the great words of good old Wayne Gretzky, you missed 100% of the shots you don't take. I'm gonna say 94%.
90%. Pretty close.
Damn it!
Great consensus is retroactively enriching Fury Road with. Retroactively enriching Fury Road with great emotional heft and not quite matching it. Impulsive throttle. Furiosa is another glorious swerve and mastermind George Miller's breathless race towards cinematic Valhalla. And I'll read a good review and a bad review and a good review. So this is from Eileen Jones of the Jacobin. She says, Anya Taylor-Joy revs up the engine for Furiosa, but this Mad Max prequel is running on fumes. She can go fuck herself. This is from Algila Berluti of Stimio. Not like that one. Let's see this one. Hilary White is Sunday Independent. She says, like any good Western, Furiosa delivers its best lines when there's no dialogue. It's got, we all like this movie. It's a fucking great movie to see in theaters. Go see it. I'm begging you. Go see this in theaters. Me and Neil will do nice things for you if you do. Right? We'll do some stuff for you. Right?
Exactly. We love going to the movies. And to be honest, I understand times are tough, man. Yeah. If anything, AMC stubs, and again, they don't pay us to say this shit. No. Just want you to know, we're just two guys that love being on microphones and love talking movies. That's all we are. AMC stubs is literally, if you can't afford going to movies all the time, it's $20 a month, and you literally get like 3 movies a week.
Yeah. You can guys, go see the shit. Yeah.
We started with Movie Pass. I believe it was Movie Pass.
Yeah.
Which they're coming out with a documentary about. I can't wait to see that.
We gotta talk about that. Actually.
Documentaries, but we'll talk about it a little bit.
But it's just the reason why we started doing the show, though. It's Movie Pass.
Yeah, Movie Pass. Movie Pass came out, and we literally were like, "Oh, we can now afford to go see movies all the time." And so that happened, but AMC Stubs is literally the whole way that this even podcast happens, because there's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, $20 a month, that's one movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one movie.
Yeah, it's one movie.
I see 2 movies a week. You know?
Yeah.
Like Chris sees 94 movies a week. I don't know how many movies he sees.
Yeah, but next
how many movies do you see a week? 105?
Yeah, probably about that much. Just a little, every now and then, a little more, a little less. But next week we are seeing 2 movies. We're seeing A Most Violent Nature, right? We got to see the movie.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
What are we seeing?
A Most Violent Nature.
A Violent Nature?
Yeah, look at that shit up, man. It's just insane. Like, hold on.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
It's called
Sometimes you just...
It's called In a Violent Nature. Neil, you're going to want to see this movie. I promise you.
I don't know if I want to see any movie that you... Because I have to look over
I thought about this. I saw the preview for this one.
Ever since that one movie you made me watch, and I'm just like, dude, really?
Neil.
And then you're like, what am I doing?
I saw the preview for this, and I'm like, Neil.
What about Garfield?
Don't make me see that shit, dude. Don't make me.
We're going to see Garfield and If together.
Oh, no.
If and Garfield. Ooh, summer camp with Diane Keaton, Kathy Bates.
Great.
And Eugene Levy. Eugene Levy. What makes you not want to see Eugene Levy?
I'm going to see the trailer for In a Violent Nature, and you're going to change your mind. I promise.
All right. So what was the name of this movie that you want us to watch?
In a Violent Nature. In a Violent Nature.
All right. I'm down.
Okay.
An hour and 30-minute horror movie with that guy?
Yeah.
All right. I'm down. I got it.
Cool. And then whatever we're seeing online, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
But guys, don't remember just the big theaters either. Remember local theaters like Screenland Armor and North Kansas City, which is a beautiful theater. Circle Cinema here in Tulsa. Go, please support your local theaters so we can still have movies like this. If not, everything is going to be all of us hiding in our houses watching telly screens. That's not how life is supposed to happen.
No, I want to be with the people. I see a movie, but
I want to be where you are. I want to be where the people are.
All right, you guys can
come on, sing it with me. Come on, sing it with me. I want to be where the people are. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You know, up in the sky. What is it? Oh, come on. I messed it all up. But it was. I mean, it's because we did. It's because we didn't do this movie together, and we should have done. Look at the stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Oh, whatever. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those. What do you call them? Oh yeah, feet. Up where they walk, out where they run, out where they stay all day in the sun. I want to be wandering free, part of that world. Yeah, Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I got you, man. All right.
Everybody, Chris, where can they find us?
You can find us on moviesonsuck.net. We're at Facebook at facebook.com/moviesonsuck podcast. We're at w2mnet.com, w2, moviesnet.com. Find us on the really cool podcast. We're on Twitter, X and this podcast, Instagram this podcast, Patreon.com/moviesonsuck, bottom.com/moviesonsuck, and something new. You'll find the shirt like Neil's wearing, and also we're promised a 30 shirt. We're doing it, and we're also a Refund podcast. Find Movies on Suck and something new. Neil, you ready? Yeah. We'll do some of this.
Hey, if you got a small business, let us know, and we'll literally just advertise you here on our podcast every day to our thousands of listeners or millions of followers right here on Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. Chris,
you ready out here?
Let's get the fuck out of here. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
Remember, guys, no matter how hard you try in this life, no matter what a post-apocalyptic world you want to live in, remember, Twinkies never, ever expire. Have a good day.